Quick.
Today we're gonna talk about being a mama's boy.
Do you?
I got this. Let me run the.
Go ahead.
Let the host be the host. That's the see.
That's the problem.
Anyway,
He does not realize he's not the host.
So we're gonna talk about being a mama's boy. What it means, what it looks like. Have you raised any? Do you know any? So we're gonna dive a little bit today into that topic. So let's start. How would you define what a mama's boy is?
Hold up. This is the part that gets you with the show. Now he's looking at y'all. You want to talk about it. How do you define what a mama's boy is?
So to me, I always gotta be in control. Right?
No, I'm not in
So
control.
to me, a mama's boy, I would say one of the factors is being codependent, coddled by his mom.
What do you mean?
Like just jointed to the hip, always
Always with him all the time?
Like just can't do no wrong.
You definitely not a mama's boy.
always there, in a sense.
Who's always there?
The mom, like not allow him to be self-sufficient. What else? It's just coddled is the word that's kind of sticking out to me.
Okay. We should Google it.
I say codependent. Spoiled. Spoiled is a good one.
Okay, all right.
So what do you think of mama's boy?
I don't think being spoiled justifies
It's one of the factors.
I think. Let me see what I think a mama's boy is. I think it's a person that, like you said, attached to them. But see, you saying that don't do no wrong. So is that don't do no wrong on both sides?
No. The boy don't do no wrong in the mama's eyes.
In the mama's eyes. Okay.
Right.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to figure what you're saying. So the boy doesn't do no wrong in the mama's eyes. That's a good one. Someone is constantly depending on their mother to take care of them, or to give them, feed them, to clothe them.
What do you?
That's what you asked me. You asked me what I think a mama's boy is.
Okay, all right.
I mean, that's
I'm making sure you answering the question and not.
No, I'm asking the question.
And not directing that energy.
I'm not. This is not about energy. You asked the question.
Okay, go ahead.
Why you always want to feel the energy?
No, I'm just making sure you ain't talking about somebody that's sitting next to you. That's all.
I ain't talking about you.
Go ahead.
So, I mean, that's basically it.
Okay. Now, let me ask you this. You have a younger brother. Mm-hmm. Do you think he was a mama's boy?
Yes, most definitely.
Why?
Because I don't think he wanted to be one, but I think he was one in a sense of because of how his life, the things that went on in his life. First we can go to his addiction. How about he was addicted to drugs, and he was always, and even when he got off of it, it's like he didn't have a sense of direction. And my mother done so much for him. Basically, everything he ever asked for, everything he ever wanted, he'd give, and never allowed him really to grow and to be the man that he could have become. And I don't think that she did. I know she didn't do it intentionally, but trying to rescue him or help save him from what was going on in his life. So that's. I mean, it may not even been that he was a mama's boy.
Okay.
Because let me ask you this question: when it comes down to you saying a mama's boy, are you talking about like on both ends of the fact? The boy is a mama's boy because the boy is doing something too, or is it just the mom looking at the boy as a mama's boy? You understand what I'm saying?
Both. I think it's participation on both sides.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Now, a mama's boy, like this, that term, that verbiage has such a negative, connotation. Mm-hmm. But that can also speak to you and your mother having a very close knit relationship, and to some people, that could be, I don't want to say too much, but that could be classified as you being a mama's boy, just because y'all have a good relationship, mm-hmm. and you and your mom are very close. I also noticed that mama's boy and daddy's girl doesn't have the same negative connotation.
Well, I don't think daddy's girl have a negative connotation.
Exactly.
Right.
Well, yeah. So it doesn't have the same connotation. Mm-hmm. Being a mama's boy is perceived as way more negative.
Like he can't do anything.
Yeah. But being a daddy's girl was it's like the best thing in the world. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now, were you a daddy's girl?
I think to some aspect.
Such as?
Well, we had a close relationship, but I don't. Okay, let's define daddy's girl. I mean, I think no, to some aspect, kind of.
Now, okay. Now, with you having 2 sons, do you think any of your sons
Is a Mommas Boy?
were or are currently mama's boys?
I really don't think so. And you think you were?
I want to hear this. I want to hear it.
You know, tell you why I don't think so. I don't think so. Because you said, for one, okay, if we describe a mama's boy, and to the mother eyesight, the boy could do no wrong. So that was never me.
An example. I was just an example.
Yeah, but did I raise y'all and help y'all and give y'all? Yeah, that to me that don't mean that you're a mama's boy. Y'all were both let go and to go into the world, to do your own thing. And I mean, if you want to say you was a mama's boy, go ahead and help yourself.
No, that let go part is.
Mike,
you still working on letting go.
Oh, here we
you
go.
Still working
again.
on,
we talking about a mama's boy.
I'm just saying.
I'm talking about letting go out there, getting your own place, doing your own thing. Malik was gone away to college. You had your own place for years. I mean, I honestly don't really see, and I know that you think that I think, or people think that you were a mama's boy, but I really don't see that. I think that our relationship is a close relationship, but I don't think that you were a mama's boy. Like, I don't.
Okay, I'll be the first to admit, I do think at one point.
You do?
I was a mama's boy.
From your aspect?
Both.
Oh, okay.
Because there was a point in life, I would say I was around my late teens going into 20s and like my early 20s where you were legit taking care of me. Like,
but that don't mean you were a mom boy, do it?
Meaning, it can. It's one of the, like, okay. I was very codependent. And a lot of times throughout that period, I was unemployed, so I was out of a job. So I could ask you, if my car broke down, you would get it fixed. Even when I had a job, if my car broke down, you would get it fixed. You put it on your credit card, I just pay you back. If I didn't have gas money, you would fill my car up with gas.
I did that for everybody though.
Well, we just talking about.
Go ahead. I mean, go ahead. Go ahead.
What else? Just always kind of being there. It was never like, figure it out. It was never that kind of energy. You were just always, if I needed it, I could call you, and that was it. Versus, I think if I had a male figure, it wouldn't always be give. Not give, but always, he wouldn't always be the solution. So in certain situations, I was never taught to find the solution. Thank you. You were all, I did a lot. God just dropped stuff on me in the middle of it.
Praise the Lord Jesus.
You were always the solution. I think that is a huge part of being a mama's boy.
Okay.
You don't think so?
I mean, so I was a solution for I guess Malik was a mama's boy too, because I was a solution for everybody.
At a certain point, I guess you could be.
Oh, okay.
You don't see that?
I mean, I see it as helping y'all to develop and to grow. I mean, so if you want to call it a mama's boy, that's fine. Let me look up what mama's boy means.
We just define.
Yeah, but I mean, if that's what you want to say, that's fine. But I see it if I would have during them times, if I would have said no, I don't know where I would be today. You may have figured it out on your own. But
I'm sorry. I've also, another part of it is, even when you did or you were to say, even when you did, and sometimes if you didn't, if you were to say no, an attitude could arise. Like, because at that point, you feel entitled. Like, you were supposed to help me. You
feel entitled?
Yeah, at that point,
okay.
like the child will feel entitled. Or you're supposed to help me. You're supposed to do this.
You feel like that way now?
That's also part of being a mama's boy.
You feel that way now?
What?
What? Please.
I'm asking you with what?
Boy. Certain days you act like, okay, I'm a grass money.
Oh yeah. No, I'm gonna give you that. A part of it is like, well, wait a minute. Right. You the landlord, but I'll cut the little grass. It's cool. But just that entitlement is also part of being a mama's boy.
Well, let's get rid of the entitlement part.
I don't think I'm a mama's boy now.
Okay.
Well, so some people would say I am though.
Why?
I don't know.
No, give me an example why.
I think the closest of the relationship
Right.
is
But people,
one.
I think, well, I do know people have said that, it's gotten back to me, and also kind of craziness they say. But then some people look at it, and some people could be jealous. Some people could be, they don't understand. They don't have relationships with their children if they have children. So my relationship with my children could be different than their relationship with their children. But because we do have a good relationship, I don't just have a good relationship with you, I have a good relationship with Malik and Shannon. So, and that's a blessing. That's a blessing to be able to have. But we weren't always in this place.
See, that's the other thing. I told one of my homeboys that we were at the gym. We were talking about what it means to be a mama's boy. And I told him that our relationship used to be very toxic, like just off the chain. So compared to what it used to be versus what it is, I would gladly take being a mama's boy.
I know that's right.
At this point.
I know that's right.
Versus what it used to be.
Right.
And I don't even mean being a mama's boy as being spoiled, codependent, but just having that close bond with your mother. So.
Yeah.
I'm glad you don't think or didn't think. But sometimes when you're in it, you can't really see.
I don't. Well, if you want to label as a mama boy, I just think that you were. I mean, you asked for a lot. You know, you got a lot.
Do you think there was ever a point where you were taking care of me as a grown man?
Oh yeah, just a couple weeks ago. Did y'all hear it? I said a couple of weeks ago. When he laughed, I was
Seriously. Okay.
You think it wasn't? See, you what?
When? A couple weeks ago, when?
What's the next? We're gonna talk about another topic.
No, I want to know. Do you ever think there was a time where you were taking care of me as a grown man?
Yeah, you living in the house.
So you
You ain't to pay.
Slow down. You think? Hold on. Let me ask the question. You think me living in the same house as you, as a grown man, is you taking care of me?
Let's break the whole thing down.
Answer the question.
No, that's the next. That's the next. This is the Mommas Baby Boy thing.
Mama's boy.
Mama's boy.
Speaking of Baby Boy, you ever seen that movie?
No.
So this is how I knew I was a mama's boy.
Okay.
Because those of you that are familiar with Baby Boy, Tyrese was a mama's boy in that movie. And I've seen it as a child, but I went back and tried to watch it as a grown man, and I couldn't. I couldn't sit through it.
Why?
Because I saw myself in him.
And what did he do?
He had no job. He was driving his girlfriend's car.
Well, he's a girlfriend's boy.
Huh? No, he wasn't. No, he was driving his girlfriend's car. He just wasn't a grown. He was a grown man by age, but he just wasn't a grown. He was still a baby boy. Okay. And I could not sit through that movie.
Go ahead, baby boy.
Slow down. That thing was.
That was eating you
that
up.
Thing eating me up.
I'm gonna go back and watch it, and then we're gonna revisit this subject, so that I can get more definition of. Oh yeah, you was a mama's boy.
So, to go on to the next segment, you feel like.
That's gonna be the next segment.
We just segueing.
We segueing.
There was times in my life, as a grown man, you think you were taking care of me.
We'll see the next segment.
Yes or no?
So stay tuned.
Answer the question.